Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into tonight's live. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Tuesday, start to your week. It is Tuesday, March the 18th. We have 2 days until spring. I'm so excited about that. So it's going to come, whether we're here or not, it'll be here. So it'll be here in 2 days. So hopefully the weather is warming up where you guys are. I always talk about the weather. I feel like in the beginning of my life, call me the weather person. I don't know, but I always like to ask how the weather is where you guys are because of all the storms and all the tornadoes and all the hurricanes, earthquakes, everything that goes on. I just want to check on you guys, make sure everybody's okay. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time here, my name is Tanya. You can call me Tanya or you can call me TitaniumBuilt. I don't care which one, doesn't matter to me. But we are going to talk about Idaho 4 tonight. You guys requested it. So here we are. We're going to talk a little bit about Bryan Kohberger and the different mental illnesses that he's given himself over the last years of his life. I would say since 2009, I think we go back. So we go back a little while with him and then with the visual snow and all that. So last night we actually ended the live looking at pictures. So we'll start with that after we say hello to people in the chat. How about that? And Nightbot is back. I have to fix him though. So I'm sorry if he's all over the place. I really am. He might like pop up all at once. So I'll get that fixed. But hey, Ladybug. Hey, Petunia. Welcome in. True Crime Lullabies has to go to sleep early tonight. I'm glad you stopped in, though. Thanks for stopping in. You could play me in the background, my voice is so soothing. Hey, Princess Elsa. Hey, Lisa. Welcome in. Hey, Dawn. It's good to see ya. And I love that you put that on here, Ladybug, that you put about the case. That was awesome. Thank you. Hey, Karina. Hey, Wizard Walt. Because there are people that don't know about this case. I mean, they may have come into true crime on a different case, like let's say Sebastian Rogers' case. That's pretty popular. I think a lot of new people came to YouTube because of that case. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those things, Hey, the classic one. Karina, did I say hi to you? I think I did. But if I didn't, hello. Hey, Kellyanne, free PK. Hey, did I say hi to Mandy? I don't know at this point. I feel like because I see you guys every day. I'm like, did I say hi or was that yesterday? Princess Elsa, how you doing? Oh, pina coladas. Who's having pina coladas? I would like one. Hey, Sailor Outlaw George. I'm not a huge coconut person though, actually. But sometimes they can be good. There you are. True crime everybody said I am. Hey Tony, good evening. Yeah, that's a good question. Did you guys do anything for St. Patty's Day? Hey Ashley. I didn't do anything. I went live. I wore green. I think that's all. That's all I really did. I didn't do much. I didn't go out. I didn't drink green beer. I'm not cool like that, I guess. Not cool. Not cool like that. Let me bring up the pictures though. So we'll start with our live because we've got a lot to go through. So like I said last night, we were looking at pictures of from the time of the crime from November, or before November 12th and through until now. We're at where they've arrested Bryan Kohberger, and we'll just kind of go from there. It'll be exciting. No, there's videos and then there's different pictures and stuff in here. So we just were going through these last night, just scanning through and then, stopping at the videos, listening to them. So we'll do that. And then we'll move on from that and we'll go to the next we'll go through what we're going to go through tonight, like what his ailments are. Because I don't think that he really has them. But he may have the visual snow. I don't know. I was looking up stuff about it, like what he was talking about, like typing, and I was researching what he was typing, and it was coming. I mean, it was pretty spot on. So these are just Bryan Kohberger, Washington State. That's probably like his pass or whatever for school. And then this is his research study that he did. I don't know if I click on that. I don't think I can. And this is the friend of his that used to run with him at night, I think it was.
Go on night runs with him because I didn't want to go running at night by myself. So I would text him hey, you want to go for a run? We go for 6-7 mile runs at night. So when I saw who it was, I was just in complete shock. I'm still kind of shaking knowing about that. It's just unreal to think somebody could actually do that to somebody. It's absolutely mind boggling. My adrenaline's still kind of running after finding that information out. So just I feel for the families and I'm just happy justice can be served now. So.
Think about that for a minute. If he's running, if he is able to keep up the stamina, right, to run 6-7 miles on a whim, because you're just sitting there, let's say he's at home vacuuming, bothering the neighbors, after midnight vacuuming or doing what he's doing, and this guy calls him and he's like, "Hey, Bryan, you want to go on a run?" And Bryan's like, "Yeah, sure, man, for real." I would need a 40-day start for that. I would need a warning. I mean, a huge warning. That's 6-7 miles. So to me, that says that he can keep up the stamina, he can keep it up. Because that's 6-7 miles. That's crazy. That's when they were at his house. They were removing items, which wasn't a whole lot to remove, but they did get a computer tower. Now, I don't know if that computer tower holds a, hard drive in it, but it could. This is when he was in Pennsylvania. They had the roads blocked off. Look at all the news. Oh my goodness. I don't think that the umbrellas are really going to be helping much, but they had the state patrol and state troops and everybody was there. Oops. That's the first time we got to see him, and we got to see Mr. Hot Cop. That was the best part about it. Still don't know why they had the smallest guy holding on to him, but they did. I think that's like the chief or something. Not the chief, but I don't know what he's called. He's like the top guy in the for the jail or whatever that deals with the jail. And we literally remember we got 2 seconds of him walking by, and we waited 6 weeks to figure out who they thought perpetrated this crime, because he's still he's considered innocent until proven guilty. But when he was in Pennsylvania, we all thought there would be cameras in the courtroom, but there weren't. They were right outside the courtroom, so you could see him just walk by, and it was everything just to be able to see that, and experience that. And then we got to see him walk out and walk back by. Let's go back to him walking in. Okay, this is his face when he's walking in. Eyes are bugged out of his, head. His lips are pursed, like I can't think of the word. Is it pierced? Where they're together, he's holding them together. And he walks out kind of the same way. Straight ahead. Now, I'm wondering if he's telling himself, look straight ahead. Or if he was just, there is something, with him. So, hey, Roxanne. Hey, Willow. Willow's Trials and True Crime Discussions. Hey, Lenora. Is it hey? Hi? It's hi karate? Is that hi? Look at the eyebrows. Yeah, the eyebrows. They say a lot, I think. I mean, I think it's the bone structure more than the actual eyebrow itself that makes them appear to be more prominent, I would say. And if you're looking at somebody and you're only looking at their eyes, I mean, it could be more prominent. This is when they did the press conference in Pennsylvania. We went over that again. We went over it twice. We went over it was probably a year or so ago. Is that them walking them in? Oh yeah, that's when they had to stop. I think they're refueling and going to the bathroom or something. That's his little flight chart. We watched the whole flight. You could watch the whole flipping flight. It that's just amazing to me. Really amazing. That you could that we have the ability, the capability to be able to track someone's flight, just across country like that. I mean, it was entertainment. We were wanting to know where he was. And then they're waiting. Then they got him. I don't know why they had him sitting down. I've never seen anybody take a mugshot sitting down before. Must be a Latah County thing. And normally they'll have the date of their date of birth, height, weight, whatever it is. I feel like that's usually maybe that's the thing they hold. I don't know, but usually that's somewhere on the picture, but I don't see it. So, because we've all wondered exactly how tall he was. It says on his ID 6 foot, but that could have been, maybe he'd never changed it. Now, I think if he was taller than that, he would have changed it on his ID. You know what I mean? Being tall to a guy is I don't know what it could be compared to to a girl, but a girl having perfect skin or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Something we would really, really want. I always feel like that. Guys, they want to be tall. I mean, I have no say so in it, but I think that most guys want to be tall. Hey, Doodlebug. Hey, Hindsight. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome on in. Okay. So then the Gonzalez family walking in. Kohberger again. I'm going to kind of go through these a little bit faster than we were before, but just a warrant for him. That's when they were removing the mattresses. And you can't really see anything on the mattresses like on this side. Like, did they flip them? Oh, that's because this is in the white truck. Now you can. You can see like the actual blood. That's so sad. And I think that was Kaylee's bed or Maddie's bed. I'm sorry, Maddie's bed. And then I'm assuming those are like pillowcases, blankets in there. I mean, because they're not on the bed, obviously. Now they wrapped this part of the bed up. I wonder why. Like, I wonder if it's for evidence reasons. Oh, you can see the blood there. I didn't even know. I don't remember ever seeing that picture. It doesn't say like what it was. There's Murphy. Oh, that's sad. Boarding up the house. I'm pretty sure these are like in order. Oh yeah, they are. Let's go back to this to see where we're at. Okay. So now we're going to be at the indictment, Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. Breaking news updated at 11:30 a.m. Kohberger indicted by a grand jury. Arraignment set for 9 a.m. Monday in Moscow. There's Bill getting ready. There's Ann Taylor coming in smiling. Judge. I love that chair. I wondered where he got it. I never could find it. I looked it up the whole time, but every time we would watch one of his hearings, I'd be looking for that chair that he has. Because that was at the time I was looking for a new computer chair. There's Bryan in his freshly made suit or prison outfit. Like, you can see the lines here where it was folded. Look at the back of that. That is brand new. That's brand spanking new. There's Bill Thompson talking to Ann. Oh, geez. His hair gets wilder and wilder every time I see him. That's Shannon Gray, the attorney for the Gonzalez family. Lake County prosecutor will seek death penalty in Kohberger case. That's them cleaning, removing the Linda Lane footage. That was one of the that was the Moscow when he was in court in Moscow. Oh wait, look, he actually looked. This might have been when he was looking at Bill. Well, only that's Bill up there, though. I think that's Jeff Nye. But I remember he did look when Bill Thompson was up there one time. He looked at him. That's them doing the 3D models, it looks like. Oh, yeah, right here. It says investigators returned to the crime scene for 3D modeling. Like, what's on the wall? Oh, yeah, that's when they were putting everything on the walls. That's when they're tearing the house down. That's so sad. Picture of Maddie, Kaylee, Santa, and Ethan. Kaylee and Maddie. I think you guys know who they are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. That's a good picture too. I mean, Xana and Ethan were so in love with each other that they literally she wore a ring on her finger on her left hand to symbolize like that she was taken, and I don't know if it was a promise ring or or what it was, or if she just chose to do that. But yeah, she did. And I don't think this picture she has it on, but in some of the other pictures she does. I think this is one of the first pictures of them together. But we went through that one day when we were going through pictures of them. I wish that they had one where we could see it, but yeah, she did have a ring on. So those are all the pictures. I didn't think it would take, I thought it would take a little bit longer than that, but it didn't. So we'll keep it moving. So they did put out a document today. It was an order denying witness testimony at April 9th, 2025 hearing. They have a hearing coming up, and it looks like it's going to be on for April 9th and the 10th. I don't know if it's going to be on the internet or what, but we'll find out. But it looks like it says the court may allow such testimony by video live stream. So it looks like they will live stream. But they did deny the defendant's witnesses, Cy Ryan and David Howe. They shall not be allowed to testify at the hearing being held on April 9th and the 10th, 2025, unless the court determined at the time of the hearing that such testimony is needed, in which case it may be produced by video live stream. So that's what they're saying there. Yeah, sorry, Anne, that pretty much is what they're saying. Hey, Stephanie. And hey, whoever's in here I didn't say hi to. Hey, Tempest. Okay. So one of the things that Bryan has said that he has had that we've heard from the beginning is the visual snow. So we're going to read over this a little bit. I read over this earlier. I thought it was a pretty good read. And then we will go on and we'll read about the autism. And then we're going to read some of his Tapatalk tonight. Okay. So let me get one here and start reading. So it says, what is visual snow syndrome? Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger may have discussed the rare disorder on an old chat forum. And that's the chat forum that we're going to look at tonight. Sorry, I hit the mic. I didn't mean to. I don't know if it made any noise even. So, an online forum when he was a teenager, Bryan Kohberger, the University of Idaho murder suspect, may have said he experienced a strange visual anomaly. In a series of posts on a forum called Tapatalk in 2011, the user xr.those with visual snow wrote about having a condition called visual snow. The photo associated with the username resembles Kohberger. It's him. Newsweek reported, that Lauren Mathis, the host of True Crime Podcast, said on News Nation that she and her team had linked the account to an old email account of Kohberger's. And her podcast is called Hidden True Crime Podcast. They got that wrong. The New York Times also connected the Tapatalk account to Kohberger. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks, Doodlebug. Thanks, True Crime Lullabies. Appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. It's very sweet. Kohberger's attorney didn't respond to a request for comment inquiring whether the Tapatalk account was Kohberger's and whether Kohberger had visual snow. In a July 2011 post, xr.those with visual snow wrote, "It is as if the ringing in my ears and the fuzz in my vision is simply all of the demons in my head mocking me." That's profound. Kohberger, now 28, is charged with 4 counts of murder and a count of burglary in the killings of 4 University of Idaho students on November 13th. A grand jury indicted him, and he's scheduled to have arraigned and officially enter his plea on Monday, May 22nd. And he didn't. Well, he didn't. He had the judge do it. So, ooh, Aries is drinking tonight. If you guys don't mind, take a second and hit the like button. Aries, what are you doing? Might as well let PHB walk. I don't think she will either. But cheers, Aries. And justice system don't suck. I promise it don't. I heard this shit got delayed. I can't believe it either. I told you she's going to get as many continuances as she can until that judge yells at her and says no more. I did it. I've done it before. It was nothing like this. It was a clearance charge. It was so stupid. I should just paid the ticket. You know what I mean? It was just clearance, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I tried to fight it. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. But it says, what is visual snow syndrome? So let's listen to here. Listen to me tell you a little bit about it. And if you don't mind, like I said, hit the like button. Let's get out there in the algorithm. Visual snow syndrome is a little known neurological disorder that scientists first recognized in 1995. Wow, the year after he was born. Most people experience it, continuously see tiny snow-like flecks in their vision as if the world in front of them is a badly tuned old TV set. The dots are usually black and white, though they can sometimes be transparent. The static-like vision, which remains even with eyes closed or closed eyes, can be debilitating to some, affecting their capability to work and complete school. He was doing okay working and completing school. He was a TA and doing school. How is visual syndromes diagnosed and treated? Visual snow syndrome is usually diagnosed based on the symptoms people report after other conditions that might have caused it have been ruled out. Aside from the visual static, according to the National Institute of Health, some people experiencing visual snow syndrome may also deal with sensitivity to light, migraines, and ringing or buzzing in the ears, as the Tapatalk user reported. Studies suggest, this is where it gets interesting. Studies suggest, because here's more mental problems. Depression, and who's not depressed, right? Anxiety, who don't have anxiety? And poor sleep are common side effects of visual snow syndrome. And who doesn't have poor sleep? But Bryan Kohberger did have poor sleep because he was up all night. Remember, the neighbor downstairs said that she had kids, and her husband came out and she came out, and they both talked, but they wouldn't talk on camera. And they said that he was really loud, and it was always late at night. He would be up there like vacuuming. You could hear him like walking back and forth, doing things, just like doing things that if it was like during the day, but it was at night and they were trying to sleep. So, but I bet if you did have visual snow, like with any other illness or disease, you're going to be a little depressed. You're going to have a little anxiety with it. So the condition affects up to 2% of the world population, according to Mayo Clinic's estimates. Because it's so rare, researchers are only beginning to understand it. Experts aren't sure about the cause of the disorder, but a 2022 review suggested visual processing centers in the brain played a role. Other studies suggest people with a brain injury were more likely to develop visual snow syndrome. A 2020 survey of 1,100 people found that the average age of people experiencing visual snow syndrome was 29, and nearly 40% of those surveyed said they'd had symptoms for as long as they could remember. The condition doesn't seem to get worse over time. Still, there is no cure for visual snow syndrome. One study indicated a medication used to treat seizures and bipolar disorder working for some patients with visual snow. Wearing orange tinted glasses may also provide some relief. Orange tinted glasses? Wait, oh. Does Deception Detective with his poker glasses, does he have visual snow? I don't know. He wears those orange glasses. Aren't they orange? I don't know. I never watch him, but I've seen him in his glasses. Yeah, Karina, I think he's a little odd. She will, Aries. Yeah, she'll get hers. I've already said everything that I've been through, that they better just let me walk through them pearly gates, no questions asked. Don't stop and say, hey, you remember May 23rd, 2008? And I'll be like, don't know what you're talking about. Just let me through. So we've got Bryan Kohberger experiencing visual snow, which in turn can cause depression, anxiety, poor sleep habits. Then now we have only the best damn defense in the land, autism. He's got autism now. I want to know exactly when he was diagnosed with this autism. When were you diagnosed, Kohberger? Because it's just a little weird that you're on trial, death penalty, and they don't like to put people to death if they have some sort of mental defect. It looks bad on them, really. So even though he probably has a high IQ and he has no mental defect at all, he might have autism, but I don't think he has a mental defect like that. Like he's, something up there isn't working right, obviously, because he's allegedly killed 4 people, but I don't think that I don't think he's crazy. Let's just say that. I don't think he's clinically crazy. If he's clinically maybe psychotic, but not where he's crazy and he can get off with, unaliving 4 people. That wouldn't be good, would that? That wouldn't be good. Hey, against all logic. Gosh, I love that name. I say it every time. What's I can't even say it. Tinnitus? Tinnitus? One would have to be mental to do something like that. Oh my girl. Yes. The one that gets me the most? Well, there's a couple. ADHD. I have ADHD. Like people saying that. I have ADHD. Like, and like and they're like, because I have to be organized. I don't know. Like just it gets me. But the biggest one that gets me is when people say that they're OCD. Like I've been hearing this my whole life, from kids, like since I was in like high school, middle school. I'm OCD. I have to like have all my pens like straight, or I don't know. Or I have to fix that picture because it's crooked. It's like, no, it's crooked. Your brain is telling you to fix it because it's crooked. You don't have OCD. I grew up with my brother, my mom, my grandmother, and now myself. We all have OCD, like clinically, we're on paper with it. And it's not fun. It's not just cleaning and being organized. You know what I mean? It's crazy. People will literally Google something and it's like, what are you doing? Don't put it in Google. Don't put it in Google. They said I had an ulcer or a tumor. Isn't it though? I am too, Roxanne. It's a problem. Mine's from trauma. I think that you can get OCD from I do. I think you get it from trauma a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. Tinnitus. Yeah, that's how you say it. Thank you. Roxanne, I love it when y'all spell the words out for me. I love it. I really do. So Bryan is now saying, that he has ASD, autism. He's on the autism spectrum or autism spectrum disorder. And that he shouldn't face the death penalty because of that. I don't even know where to start with that. When did you get diagnosed? Was it in the jail? Who diagnosed you? Was it obviously it was a psychologist or a psychiatrist or something. I would say a psychologist would have to review him. Oh, I don't know. It's just there's so many tests that you take too. It's very weird. But it says, what's to know? Kohberger was charged with the killings in which 4 students were stabbed in a house on 1122 King Road after his DNA was found on a knife sheath at the house. Kohberger's trial is due to begin in August in Boise. At the time of the killings, Kohberger, a Pennsylvania native, was studying for his PhD in criminology at the Washington State University campus in Pullman, Washington, less than 8 miles from Moscow. we hear that in every article that he was a PhD student, studying criminology. Criminology is hard. Criminal justice is a hard thing to study. Believe you me, I studied it for 4 years. And it's not just fingerprinting some stuff. Like it's just not. Like I had to put together a whole damn like motherboard, like a computer during mine. Like I was like, what how do I even start this? Like, I mean, it's they have you do some weird things. But if he's smart enough to do that and stick with that and be going for his PhD, then it's hard to believe that he has any problems with learning. So we'll say that. He could be autistic. Most people that are autistic are very smart. But I think his 50-yard stare is just that, a 50-yard stare. So Taylor argued in the filings that Kohberger's autism diagnosis is covered by the 2002 Atkins v. Virginia U.S. Supreme Court ruling that people with intellectual disabilities cannot be executed for a crime as it would violate the Eighth Amendment. So is he really going to go down and say that he has an intellectual disability? Will he say that? Well, can we get Bryan Kohberger to say that? I don't think he would. Not even to save his own life. Out of his own mouth, he'll let Ann Taylor probably say it all day. But him personally, I don't think he'll say it. That wouldn't look good on him, Says, however, autism is not classified as an intellectual disability, and although it can be coupled with other neurological conditions, it is unclear whether Kohberger's diagnosis would qualify him for protection from the death penalty. Taylor has argued that the ruling applies in Kohberger's case because his condition has made it difficult for him to communicate with his legal team. No, I remember her saying before in court one time that Kohberger had full access to everything and they were talking and they were doing their thing. No, we're not saying that. No, we're not doing that. So, well, how is he not communicating with you? Is he just not talking, Ann Taylor? I want to know. When asked in court how he would plead last year, Kohberger was silent and did not answer the question, leaving his legal team to issue the not guilty plea for him. No. The legal team did not. The judge did. The judge entered the not guilty plea on his behalf, not Ann Taylor. So that's a lie. She said in a motion, this is little doubt that this reality will overpower any mitigating arguments based on ASD as a matter of course, amounting to an unconstitutional risk that Mr. Kohberger, on account of his disability, will be reliably convicted and sentenced to death. Don't say he ain't got no disability. I want to see that on paper first before we start saying he has a disability. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that I don't consider autism a disability. I personally don't. From what I've experienced, they're just very tidy. They're very put together and structured. Structured peoples like myself. Unconstitutional. I mean, I'm not even really for the death penalty, but I'm for justice, The motion is one of many sealed motions written by Kohberger's legal team. They have filed so many, the 4th District Judge, Stephen Hippler, wrote a court order asking them to stop. He said, Ann, stop. I don't want to see your crap anymore. He said they are violating the public's First Amendment right to freedom of the press. Kohberger's defense hinges largely on DNA, his and that of others. His legal team is arguing that his DNA was illegally collected by the FBI and that other DNA was found at the property that has not been investigated and was not sent by police to the FBI's DNA database or the magistrate judge, as they did not fit the eligibility requirements. Well, yeah, they're not using that. Ann Taylor said in a court filing, Mr. Kohberger's ASD prevents him from being sentenced to death in a manner that accords with the constitutional requirements of proportionality and reliability. Like juveniles and people with disabilities, he is insufficiently culpable to be sentenced to death. The aims of deterrence, yeah, sorry, retribution. Can I read tonight? Retribution will not be satisfied by his execution, and he faces an unacceptable risk that his death penalty will be imposed in spite of factors which may call for less severe penalty. That's crazy. Thank you, True Crime Lullabies. You're so sweet. Yeah, right. Against all logic, suddenly disabilities everywhere. Stupidity. When he said, yeah, that's true. Hey, official. How you doing? Hey, Jeff. And twice on Sunday. Well, I want a shirt that says that. That's, what did he say? Like, that's good every day of the week and twice on Sunday, like, or some. I wrote it down somewhere, and then Bill Thompson made the quote that he like this. That's life, and I lost it when he did that. When he said that, that was in one of the probably the first few hearings, like when they went to Judge. Actually, they were still with Judge, I think. So it might have been one of the last ones with Judge, but he was just like, that's life. And I'm like, he said it. He said it. So I know, right? Claim for disabilities. I mean, first, the alibi. First, okay, first and foremost, if you can unalive 4 people, then you should be able to say you're not guilty or you're guilty in front of a judge. You should be able to open your mouth, right? You can't even open your mouth. That's not autism. You're scared. You're scared. It's cool to be scared. You know, you did what you did. You probably are scared. I'd be scared too, Kohberger. But dude, talk. Say something. Anything. Shoot. Say Aunt Taylor's hair looks pretty today or something. I don't know. Say something. He hasn't said nothing. So I do have his Tapatalk. Let's go to this one first because it's like his profile. His Tapatalk little deal. I don't even know what this Tapatalk was. I mean, it's like a discussion forum. I know what it is now, but was this popular? Does anyone know if this was ever like popular? Because I mean, back in the day, because he joined in 2009, I was pretty popular in 2009. I'd like to say on social media. Like I had a lot of social media. Do you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like popular. Like a lot of people didn't follow me, but I'm just saying like I knew a lot of social media. Like I knew, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. I think Twitter might have been around. And like things like that. But AOL, I wouldn't have used that, but that was probably still around in 2009. Maybe in 2009 it was still around. But I didn't know what Tapatalk was. We say hair looks pretty. Yeah, we do, but we not really. I mean, he can, but we wouldn't. But it says he has 118 total posts. He had a lot to say. He was last active February 20th, 2012, and he has 3 likes. Where do you like it? Oh, okay. I don't know what I did there. I think I just went to his thing, but that's okay. We're going to go over here because this is the bottom. You have to start at the bottom and go towards the top, like, to go in order. So I'm going to go through these. These are going to be posted in general discussion. I think all of them are posted in general discussion. So basically, let's see, open new tab. It's all like visual snow. So this is the forum. Like you can see them right here. 18 point K. He probably never thought that many people would look at his post, but we all be looking. We all be looking. And then there's another one, 28.3 K now. That's probably why he's still like up in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Like, because look, these ones, there's no one that really has Look at this. Late stage of chronic Lyme disease, visual snow. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that's sad. So these are just like message forms, basically. I'm not good with message forms. I don't know how they work. I mean, I know how they work, but I don't know how they work at the same time. That's I'm still trying to learn Discord. You guys know. Hey, True Crime Talk. What's up with you? Welcome in. Oh, thanks, Naomi. I just happened to be looking over at the iPad. You're very sweet. Thank you. Thanks for supporting the channel. He wanted to be famous but not caught. Yeah. True crime lullabies. I could see that. I could definitely see that. So let's read through some of these. It says, what other VS or visual snow suffers have this happen / questions for other sufferers. It says, is it as if the static gets bright after looking into a light and adjusting to darkness? I can't see in the dark except of this. Do you ever see these random dots of light in your vision? Do you seem to see the VS make stuff blurry / hard to see even with vision correction? Why does it stop there? Because it says, why are your eyes sensation? Let me see if we can get to that. Oh, that's gonna take me to his thing. I don't know why I did that. Okay. How do I get to like the full post? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, no. This is his page, but I'm wondering why. These are like questions he had. Okay. How do we get to his full post though? Like, okay. Does anyone know? If not, I can go through them just like this, but if I do that, that just takes me to his page. Yeah. If I click like his name. So, okay. I don't know why it does that. Let's see. No, it's not. It's like take me to this other person's page. I don't know, Tapatalk. Waking up and it gets worse, he says. What is this? I keep waking up with severe VS as all I can see, and every time it goes away slightly, but now it's just is sort of the same. All I can see is after images and VS. What WTF? This is making vision worse. This can't just keep up without a medical reason. Sleep pattern is the I guess that's like the subject matter. The night makes me feel bored for some odd reason. The visual snow doesn't do shit, but I do wake up in the middle of the night, though that is not really new, so nope. And it says waking up and it gets worse. Dago wrote, well, obviously there is a medical reason. We just don't know what it is. How long did it mostly took to go away when you woke up? Hours or minutes or seconds, like usually like 30 seconds. It got better now from that. So it took like 4 hours this time. Visual snow and peripheral vision extremely at times. I think you meant extreme at times. Sometimes newly, so it will be probably increase. In my peripheral vision, mostly left, it seems to flicker. Something major is wrong with me. Like, are you staticking out? That's what it sounds like. It seems to be in my left eye peripheral, flickering like when you look at the sky, but it is ignorable. I thought I was losing the vision, but not. It's just the flickering. I mean, is he having like seeing dots or something? Was this about the time he was doing the DRUEGSs? 2009? I feel like that was. trying to think. What year did he graduate? He's 30. I'm 4. I'll be 40. So 2014? 2013, did he graduate? So this would have been like, he would have been in like high school. Does that sound right? High school? I wonder if he fell or had any injury. Because it almost seems like an injury. Like if it's in his peripheral, I get stuff like that in my eye. I mean, it just goes away. But it is scary. But not visual snow or anything. But I'll just get like a little like my eye will like I've said it on here before. It'll just like flicker or whatever it's called. I'll get it, or like it'll just do something funky. I don't know. I think it's because I overstimulate it as I overuse it. So here it says, when you look up at the sky, oh, I already read that part. It is 24/7, but I feel as if it's deteriorating my peripheral vision. It started after I woke up with severe VS. I think that maybe there is a pill that will at least stop the stupid side VS. It is almost like there is a film with like a black shade with flickering over my eye. Okay. Then we go to November 9th, 2009. On the left side of your peripheral vision, there is like a point where you pass something and it gets deformed slightly as if something's flickering over it. I can feel this somehow in my eye, but I will be seeing a neurologist in 4 days. And since I saw an eye doctor a month ago and no eye condition, it doesn't say. So no eye condition, they said at the eye doctor, and now he's going to the neurologist. Now, we would like to see those neurology paperwork, that paperwork. Did you ever go? Did you ever really make an appointment? I'm going to say no. But we're going to see what you wrote. September 23rd, 2010. So no, he goes in November 9th. He's hard on the post, with the visual snow, and then nothing until September 23rd, 2010. I can't, and then it says, ever since I got VS / all the mental effects it brings, I can't remember anything. So now he's saying he has it. I can't remember anything recent or anything from childhood. I used to be able to remember everything from my childhood and everything every day for a month before me. Now I'm just a blank soul living in the now. What hurts the most is knowing that every time I try to remember things from the past, and then it stops. I wish we could click on these. I know there's probably a way. Wait, maybe like this. Oh, yeah, okay. This is how you do it. Let's see. Wait, I think there's only a few down here pinned, though. Okay, we'll read these. Look at this, Jeesh. Okay. I have had this horrible depersonalization go on in my life for almost 2 years. I often find myself making simple human interactions, but as if I'm playing a role, playing games such as Oblivion. I can see what is going on. I am slightly into it, but I can pause the game and focus on my real life. In this case, my life is the game, and my old self can be reached by pausing the game. But how? I often think of things that humans do, things I have done my whole life. I feel like an organic sack of meat with no self-worth, as I am starting to view everyone as this. Everything I have ever done makes no sense. How did things get this way? How am I wearing this shirt? And who decided that humans shall wear shirts like this? Are we all just advanced animals with possession, or is there more? More that I can't see, I can't connect. I view everything as I would if I was playing Oblivion, pointless and full of nothing, out of reality. Wow. Look at this. Thank you, guys. Remember, for 19 months, we got to get you a new arm. I was talking that today. Brandy Wine, you got your titanium arm. You got the colorful arm now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I love when you guys do the milestones. So where were we? Okay. I am moving out of my house. My last holidays were already lived, but where was I? As my family group hugs and celebrates, I am stuck in this void of nothing, feeling completely no emotion, not feeling nothing. I feel dirty, like there is dirt inside of my head. My mind, I am always dizzy and confused. I feel no self-worth. I am intelligent, but I feel the opposite. I say things I don't mean. The last holiday in my house, the house I grew up in, the house I once contributed to, the house once felt at home in, is past. As I hug my family, I look into their faces, I see nothing. It is like I am looking into a video game, but less. I feel less than mentally damaged. It is like I have severe brain damage. I am stuck in the depths of my mind where I have to constantly battle my demons. I am here or I am fake. I feel myself slipping away. I hear screams faintly, but I constantly battle away from it. What if I let it go? Where would I be? Would I ever come back to reality? I try to remember where I originated from, but I can't. I barely remember my childhood. I often fear being 80 years old alone and having faint memories of my parents. Everything I missed out on. I think about my father, what a good man he is, and how I treat him like dirt because I have this condition and I can't take it. I might spiral out of control and lose myself in the void, but I can let it go. But I can't let it go. All of these regrets I predict for my future self, all of these thoughts of remorse, I got this when I was in my stage of discovery. Now I look in the mirror and I see this sticky, tired, useless, and stupid man in the mirror. He is a complete disgrace. He doesn't even deserve to live. I remember when I was 15, I would wander alone at 2 a.m. Everything was so generic. Nowhere felt like home. I saw things that weren't there. I saw things that weren't there, a different reality. I felt eerie and alone. I died during those nights. I felt like a criminal, but where was my record? I can't talk without flinching now. I used to be this healthy blonde-haired boy with blue eyes, and in a few years, I have darker hair and darker eyes, half the body weight. Where did I leave off? I try to sleep. I try to clear my head, but the pressure won't go away. The pain and depression won't leave. Being me is this horrible disease that I was given. I think of this as I succumb to sleep, but I see a large intensity of black/yellow/white fuzz. It makes my mind fizzle, and I cannot barely keep in the bounds of reality. It is as if I'm ringing in my ears, and the fuzz of my vision is simply all of the demons in my head mocking me. I fall asleep, but I wake up quickly to bloody screams. And any of this here? Am I brain damaged? No. Then why am I like this? I have these thoughts in my head. I search for someone to relate to. Anyone looks down upon me. No one can relate. As I try to read, suddenly my eyes look right through the words when I look at them. I see blue dots near the center of my vision. When I feel slightly calm, it gets hard to breathe. And I see bright dots in my vision. Nothing I do is enjoyable. I am blank. I have no opinion. I have no emotion. I have nothing. Wow. You leaving, Roxanne? Bye-bye. Look at that 18-month milestone. Look at that. Thank you for being a member for so long, Doodlebug. Thank you all for being members for so long. Hey, Toby. She's a conspiracy theorist? No, she's not. Not True Crime Lullabies. It's my girl. Did I get everybody's milestones? Yep, I did, I think. Yeah, I did. You guys are awesome. I was just trying to read through that real quick before I got to it. But man, he had a lot to say, didn't he? This was on July 4th, 2011. And then I wonder if I can go back here. Oh, I can. Okay. I have had this for over 2 years, and I've had it bad in every single way. Not one night have I slept normal since I feel like I am trapped here. I have been able to block it out for a while, but now I realize what is wrong, and it suddenly becomes unbelievable. I am desensitized. I can't say it. In every way now. People say these are supposed to be the years I enjoy and cherish. Well, I can't say I will cherish these days. Someone wrote back. I feel the same way. I turn to benzos, opiates, and alcohol a lot. I do admit I do enjoy my life in some aspects, but I'm usually under the influence, which sucks. Okay. Then he says, you feel the same way makes me feel like someone is there Thanks for responding to me. And I have taken migraine pills, actually every effective migraine pill on the market, and ended up overdosing nearly 2 times. Off of those meds, I wouldn't consider doing that again, though. All these people were like replying to him, and he didn't reply back. Wow. And he didn't like write these people back. Okay. Well, dang, Bryan. Too cool. We just read that one. We read this one. That was the first one we read. Okay. Xanax. All over on YouTube, I am seeing comments that Xanax cures VS. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no. Xanax does not probably cure visual snow. If it's all over YouTube, why won't you Google it? Let's see. I'm going to put help with visual snow. While some individuals with visual snow syndrome have reported partial improvement with benzodiazepines, there's no established treatment for VS, and results may vary. Probably puts them to sleep. That's why. Just saying. All right, let me exit out of some of this stuff. I've got tabs up everywhere. Okay. And thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, now I don't know where these are going to go take us, but we'll see if we see any more of his. If not, I'll try to figure out how to get him up. And then on our next live, I want to let you guys know so I don't forget, we'll watch Fox Nation did a documentary on Bryan Kohberger called I Am Blank. And they took the visual like snow and all of that and they talk about it. And I thought it'd be good to go back over. We went over it one time before, but I think it'd be good to go over again because, you know, with the knowledge that we have now. I wonder if I could look up his name. I could just go back to this, but it doesn't like give us all of it. This is like 2018, 2017. We got to go down to like 2011. Because that's when he was like, you know, riding on here. Sorry. Should have had this ready. I thought the other post would be ready. Like that they would be the full post. I wasn't aware that they cut the post off like that, which is not very fun. But I think he was on here from like 2009 to 2011. So we'll just look through, see what we see. Or 2012. We're getting there. We're getting closer. – 2012 seems like so long ago. I mean, it was kind of a long time ago. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, this needs to go on here. No, just kidding. Okay, hold on one second. Do it. Okay. I had a couple tabs that I forgot that I had up, so That I don't need. Okay. Thank you, True Crime Lullabies. You guys are so sweet. Hey, Wandering Orphan. Yeah, smack that like button, y'all. Get us in that algorithm. Um, we're at 2011 now, so maybe we'll see something with Bryan. There's so many people on here on this message thread. I might have to go through it myself so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me scroll. That's not fun. But he literally said he felt like an organic sack of meat. I wonder if that's when he decided to become a vegetarian or if he was already a vegetarian at that time. So VS has improved. Okay. So I randomly got this increase in VS. Then I felt like this pressure was released. In the circumstance that I am in light, my VS is not even there and it is less visible on a plain wall. What? Okay. Good for you, Kohberger. We'll go through a couple more pages of this. See if we see anything. There he is. Sometimes when we move from a sitting position to a standing one, our VS turns really bright and intense in comparison to the usual. Today I got up and it got so bad that I almost fell and my heart pounded intensely. I couldn't see that for 0.8 seconds completely. Or I couldn't see for that. Okay, so he said he couldn't see. Someone said that happens to me. Okay. That's not good, you know. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. It went from 2015. Okay, so over perfect to 2020 to 2020, 2020, or 2020. Okay, so 2015, I'm assuming then 2020, 2020 to 2025. So, what happened was, I mean, that's okay. Having a 2015 vision is only one extra line down on the card that they give you. You know, they give you like the little card and they're like, here's your card and here's your thing for your eye. I don't get one for my eye because I only got one eye. It's hilarious to me when they hand me that black thing to put over my eye because what am I going to do? Blind myself? But it's literally just a line. So maybe he didn't ask the instructor or the nurse or whoever was in there that comes in before the doctor and has you do the card. They'll have you do that card and if you don't, they'll only go to 2020. If you don't say, hey, can I do an extra line? I think I can do it. They'll just cut you off and they'll just put you at 2020 vision because 2020 is perfect vision, right? Now for him to get a 2025, he probably missed maybe one or two letters in the bunch. Maybe it was an R and he thought it was a B. Maybe it was an O and he thought it was a Q. Mistakes happen. There little mistakes like that happen. And that can, you know what I mean? It's only 5 off. So like, it's not a huge difference. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense to you guys. It's not like a huge difference. So. Oh, whenever I tell you True Crime Lullabies, 2 things. I've been reading that book that you got me. It's really good. Also, you have to send me through an email like the name. I don't know if that name is on that eyeshadow, but I used it almost all of it. I've been using that on my eye since Christmas, y'all. Like that was a really good gift. Thank you so much for that. Like I used all of it. I've been using everything. So here it says, I see silver balls, silver VS that is exaggerated for like a while. Silver balls. Kohberger, I think you might be making some stuff up. Some of the stuff that he's saying, it does it does align with having visual snow. It really does. Because I was looking up some of the stuff that he was saying just to see, but he probably could have done the same, you know? I find no joy in life. Let's see. I feel blank and so generic. I can barely remember my eventful childhood. As I try to think of my childhood, I become upset and into a depressed state. Raise your hand if you actually remember everything from your childhood. I don't. I mean, I'm talking middle school, high school, all the things. I don't remember. There's been so much that's happened in my life since then. You know what I mean? Like to where, yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of my childhood. I mean, I remember it was great and it was awesome. Do you remember that? I remember like riding my bike and doing things like that. But do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't tell you what I did every single day. I was just a kid. That's what I was doing, being a kid. It says, how come when I get a head rush, my VS gets silver and worse by a lot? We can talk to a specialist about this. I believe VS to have something to do with disturbance in the body that causes those weird blood issues. What are you talking about? Kohlberg's? My pupils were going crazy. I could barely look at night. I felt like a film over my vision and it got sensitive to light. It's like the film made stuff fade out, but not completely. Ever happened to you guys? It also looked to be like a whitish shade circle in my vision, outlining the light that I saw in my vision. Is this still going on now or sort of? Do you have astigmatism there, Kohberger? I bet you if they tested him, he'd have like an astigmatism or something. Like, to me, that sounds like, I don't know, the lights are getting brighter around. Sounds like more like astigmatism. I have astigmatism, and it's bad. I have over perfect vision in this eye. Well, last time I checked it, last time I got it checked. But I do have astigmatism, and it's getting worse. Little son of a gun is getting worse on me. I always feel as if I'm not there, completely depersonalized. Mentally, I experience fog, lack of comprehension at sometimes, feel like my life is a movie, depression, no interest in activity, constant thought of S, crazy thoughts, delusions of gander, anxiety, poor self-image, poor social skills, no emotion. I feel like nothing has a point to it. When I get home, I am mean to my family. This started when VS did. I have no emotion, and along with the depersonalization, I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Everyone hates me pretty much. I am an asshole. You said it, not me. And look at this person. You are most definitely not one. Well, you might want to take this comment back from 2011. Oh, thanks a lot. This helped me a lot. I was not sure if it was normal to have depersonalization to my extent, but it is. I will not pursue happiness. What? I will not pursue happiness and do what makes me happy. What the hell? That's like backward. What? I will not pursue happiness and do what makes me happy. Okay, Kohberger. These people are writing a lot. Look at this person in prison. Look at that book you wrote. I wouldn't read that neither, Bryan Kohberger. Mental block, depersonalization effect, driving does it. And this is not really. And then, no, you know, people answered him and then he didn't answer. Like, is that Prism again? Oh my gosh. Prism. You really like Kohberger. What's up with that? We'll go through a couple more pages and see. Oh, look, there he is again. Oh, went to the wrong thing. And then that's nothing. So, well, I'm so confused. Leave. Good luck, XR, and thanks for delivering all of your promised the good folks on this forum. Who the hell are you, Matt? Damn, now we will never know the cause and cure of VS. And he says, what? Oh, and he says, you will know soon. What's this? Oh, nothing. Oh, you're just going to trick me like that? Okay. Does that mean he's going away? Because, like, I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean? The BR. Hey, Mr. Rosebud. I think that's what I was wondering, Tony, myself, if he was on the rugs. I think he might have been. 2011. And it started in 2019. I mean, 2009, not 2019. 2009. But I don't know what these BR things mean. Don't be doing that. It's making me mad. Okay. There have been success stories where people don't have VS anymore, but if it's permanent, how will become to terms with it? Edit. I know it isn't permanent, guys. I am just wondering. It seems I have pondered and that thought every day of my life with VS. Nothing is permanent. Well, I mean, I guess. There's Prism again. That Matt dude. They really like to follow him. Releasing a rap song for everyone with VS. I'm gonna let y'all listen to that rap song too tonight. Thank you very much, Ladybug. Thank you for the super sticker. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, that's what it is, True Crime Lullabies. If you're trying to do I'll put the thing in the chat. If you're trying to join and you have an iPhone or iPad, you have to go through the Safari app. And I guess sometimes you have to go through. It's so weird. You can't go through the regular YouTube app. You have to go through Safari and then go find my page on YouTube. Go to Safari, type in YouTube, go find my page on YouTube. It's so weird. I don't know why it does that. You would think that YouTube would make it really, really easy. They're making 40%, right? You know? You would think they would make it real simple. It would be one of the things that pops up right in the beginning of, the live or something, because of the fact that, it's YouTube. It says, I want to express our struggles through rap. I think people should know. Marcus, why did you cheer him on? I think this is a really good idea. Please let me know when it's online. If you can make some money from it, maybe you can help with some of the other websites that are coming out. Okay. No one wants to help with any websites. He wants to rap and keep the money for himself. Okay, something weird my VS says. If I look as far left with my eye as I can see without moving my head, I can see silver flash. If I move my head, it's worse. If I look to the far right with my eyes, will get a black germ-looking thing that turns bright yellow if I move my head. Does anyone have this? Also, if I squint my left eye and blink, the blackish thing is near the center of my vision. Dude, if you're having this much problems with your vision and this is happening to you, go to the emergency room. Don't book an appointment with your eye doctor. Go straight to the emergency room. If you're closing your eyes and you're squinting how about you open your eyes up first, right? Open them up. Open them up. Don't squint. Don't do any of that. Don't knock yourself in the head so you can see black dots in front of your face. I mean, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Kohberger? I think he really like valued the attention that he was getting, and you know, we'll go through a couple more pages, see if he wrote anything. Oh, Tapatalk. I do have a couple of things to show you though. One's really cute. I actually put it out on video a year and a half or so ago, but it is someone made, and they weren't trying to be mean when they made this or like desensitized. But they made like a Sims rendition of the 1122 King Road house, and they put like little items in each room. Almost like little like Easter eggs, like, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really sweet little video. Let me see who put it up. I can find it. Oh, it was Magnolia that put it up. I didn't even know that's who did it. Oh, JLR's girlfriend. Would you look at that? I didn't even know that's who did it back in the day. But we'll listen to it because it's really cute, and she didn't mean like to be like I said, you know, not sensitive during this, you know, time. But it's really cute. It made me like, the first time I watched it, I like cried. I cried. I thought it was like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because it was something she could build, you know, like right off, and not have to like, you know, go through like one of those building things. Like I'm trying to do, there's an app that you can get, and I want to get it because I want to try to do 3D animations for you guys. But I hear that they're kind of hard, but I'm willing to learn. So let's listen to Bryan's rap, because, you know, that's very important. It's very, very, very important. I will put this link for the rap into the chat so you guys can listen to this whenever you're feeling down, you know? Whenever you're feeling down. Silver Fox, this one's for you. This one's for you, Silver Fox.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't
ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
What does he say right there? All around the scene or all what? We're gonna listen to the rap part again. Okay, let's listen to the rap part again. Just the rap part. I feel like I'm forced to write a rap song now.
Always the same thing that disrupts my life. Wonder when I'll change. I guess when the time is right. Procrastinating, mind arranged to change would be a fight. So I'm pacifist, like I'm afraid to get a bloody fist. Look at this, my mind is pissed, and I keep running. Why is this? When I hit it, always leave them stunning. Always gentle giant, no defiance, all building a lines, and still think that I am peasant. I stuck in the future, but I'm never looking at the fucking present. Keep it up, act like you're all that. Here's a cookie too and a present. Led from a desert eagle, deagles going louder than my motherfucking beagle. And your life, you get no sequel. Leave your loved ones crying like some seagulls. You are not my equal, you are evil, but I'm feeble. And now I'm going regal. Don't fuck with us. You learn a lesson. Next on music.
All around the scenes. Is that what he's saying? The scenes? I don't know what he's saying, but I'm liking it. Hey, misbehaving, where you been all my life? Swinging in here dancing. Isn't that a good jam? You know he's innocent, so you're wasting your time. It's not a waste of time, really, if he's innocent. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Not my personal humble opinion, but it wouldn't be a waste of time though, because we're covering a case. Do you know what I mean? Like covering a case. I let people have their opinions. If you would have saw me a year ago, woo wee, shoo. Actually, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it would have been bad. Was his hat on backwards when he was recording this? I bet. Don't have with us. This is all I understood. I know. I was trying to put the closed captioning and everything on too. They should. T-Rev and him should go on tour. You know, I mean, since Bryan Kohberger did call into his podcast and everything, right? Remember that? I was probably that one guy too that he hangs out with. Is he on the platform? Is he like doing things on the platform? Let me put this in here again too. I'm gonna look that up really quick. I want to see, and then we're gonna watch that Sims video before we close out, because it is really sweet. That Sims video is. I was like, what was I doing? Okay, let's see. Oh wait, TRF757. We got to put that in too, because nothing comes up. Okay. So he streamed a month ago. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, He took all of his Sebastian content is off of here. I just realized that. Huh. Like all of it. Wait, there's some. Here we go. It just hasn't done it in a long time. 9 months. 13K views he was getting. Now he's getting 1.4. Man, that's beat is stuck in my head. He's no way for Upchurch. What? That's Upchurch is back. Please tell me he ain't back. I don't need him to be back. I really don't need him to be back up in this place. I mean, who gave him a recording? Like, who said that he was good? Like, I've never heard his music before, but I just hate his personality. I mean, and I guess you don't have to have a good personality to, be a singer, but you kind of do, You kind of should be a people person. He's just kind of not. I thought Silver Fox meant you're like an older. I don't know why, but and I could be totally wrong. You could be totally a female, but I was thinking Silver Fox like isn't like that like a male, like a silver fox, like an older male. Or am I thinking that I'm thinking wrong? I could be thinking wrong. That's what I was thinking when I saw your name. So I guess it could be a woman, Silver Fox. Adam Calhoun, what? What? No, my hair is silver. Okay, I'm sorry. I got some silvers coming all up in my hair too. Is it true if you pluck one, like 3 come back? Because it is happening. And you know what's happening? They're coming in the back where I can't see them. The little sons of a guns where I can't, so that's where they're coming in. They're coming in like, look at me trying to show you my gray hairs, but you can't really see them. Can't really see. My hair looks super dark, but they're there. They're there. They're not a lot, but they're there. But I like silver hair. I think it's pretty. My niece actually, she's 20, 28 maybe now, 27, 28. Who knows? She could be 30. I at this point, I'm losing. I'm losing. I'm losing time here with the ages. But her whole like her mom went gray, like silver when she was in her 20s, like early 20s, and she's been dyeing her hair ever since. And my niece just was like, I'm just gonna let them come in. So she went gray, all the way gray on purpose. She went gray on purpose. She's like, I'm just gonna like go with it. It looks so good on her because she's like dark. I don't know her skin. She's dark complected. And then she has like the silver hair, and it's like beautiful. It's you can tell it's like her real hair has not been like fried and dyed. You know what I mean? That's me. Trips to talk. That's why I got the extensions because I was like, your girl needs more hair. Because I got my hair cut and it was all gone and it wasn't long anymore and I missed it so much. 16 silver, 16. Wow. Natural streaks. Yeah, Karina, I'd tell Vincent to like pluck them or something because he was messing. He used to go behind me and do that, like pull them, and I'm like, don't do that. That's why you always have to have a best girlfriend to tell you when the grays are coming in. Because especially because I have one eye, because you have the blonde hair. And you're gorgeous, by the way. When I saw your video today, I was like, dang, girl. He wasn't wearing a backwards hat. Hey, he could have been though, sometime. Hey, Lord Mama. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this video that Magnolia did. I can't believe Magnolia did this, and I didn't know. I literally, like, put this on my channel, and I swear it was Magnolia. It was her. Like, it wasn't, like, somebody that had her video. I don't think so anyway. She should have way more subscribers than she does. I'm gonna put this in the chat. This is a really cute video, so if you guys wanna go back and watch it again, you'll be able to. And there are a lot of creators in here, and I love that. I love that. I love that we have, like, just, we have a good community here. I value it. Especially thank you for, like, we did the members only. Thank you for being there to listen to me and just hear me talk. I appreciate that. Like, it's really nice to have a group of people that you can come to no matter what. And I cherish that. I really do. High IQ stream. Yeah. I love it. We have a really good team here. We do. So like I said, this is like a Sims tour of the house. And what got me was, like, when they're going through the house, there is a bedspread. You'll see it. It's pink and it has, like, I think it has, like, pink cowboy boots or something on it. And I think it's supposed to represent, like, Maddie's room. It's a really sweet, like, rendition of the house. So I am going to play this for you guys, and I'm going to put me, like, behind the screen here, and I'm going to play this for you guys, and then I am going to exit out of the live. So I appreciate you guys so much for being here tonight with me. We will be back tomorrow at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may be on during the day, like I say all the time, but I may be on my second channel. I am going to put out that pre-recorded video that I did for my second channel. And I think I may do a pre-recorded video for this channel either tonight after the live or tomorrow. So it'll be out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And then here is this for you guys to watch. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark.